Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and we are fast approaching the anniversary of Helldivers 2, which will be on July 8th, in about 2 days or so. So we're going to go ahead and look at everything that's happened in the story and the lore of the game for the last 6 months it's been around, and we're also going to take a deep dive into what is going to be coming next with the new stories a little bit early. And I want to give a special thank you to Asunder who helped me compile all of these videos and give one giant narrative to what's going on in the galaxy. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
Freedom's greetings. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly, with breaking news. The Automatons have just launched surprise invasions of multiple developed worlds. In response, the Helldivers have been partially redirected from Operation Valiant Enclosure to defend against the bot incursion. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Coretta Kelly. Freedom's greetings. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. With Termicide dispersion towers now installed across the barrier planets, the Helldivers have begun operations to fully activate the Terminid control system. The Termicide is reportedly proving extremely effective, with experts saying the benefits to the local ecology far outweigh the loss of some native species. After the break, a child with terminal radiation poisoning gets a surprise visit from their greatest hero. Stay tuned. Freedom's greetings. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. Helldivers continue efforts to eradicate the automaton threat in Operation Swift Disassembly. The Minister of Defense has indicated that the operation's goal is the total destruction of all automatons, saying, "Peace is not an option. The automatons are programmed for two things: violence and hating freedom." Coming up next, are toilet stalls dissident hideouts? More on that when we return. Freedom's greetings. I'm Coretta Kelly. New updates on the backfiring of the TCS in the Meridia system. Here's the latest. A preliminary investigation by the Ministry of Science reveals that the Termicide initially worked, quote, as intended, eliminating 99.6% of the Terminid population on all barrier planets. However, on Meridia, some of the remaining Terminids not only survived, but actually began reproducing up to 20 times faster than before. Scientists are now calling the planet a Terminid, quote, supercolony. The mutations caused by the Termicide appear to be random, but according to the report, it is only a matter of time before the same reaction appears on the rest of the barrier planets. The Helldivers may be in a race against time to deactivate the TCS before this occurs. In other news, the disgraced scientists who developed the Termicide have been taken into custody and are to be investigated for dissident infiltration. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Coretta Kelly. Freedom's greetings. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. Citizens of all ages and classifications are signing up to serve in what is now being called the Second Galactic War. According to reports, nearly 100% of able-bodied citizens have already voluntarily enlisted into the Super Earth Armed Forces. Meanwhile, those who are unable to fight are enthusiastically doing their part, making bullets, armor, toxic gas, and everything else needed for the arsenal of managed democracy. Coming up next, an interview with the artist behind the smash hit, Can't Ration My Love. Stay tuned. Freedom's greetings. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. Today, the Dark Fluid Research Facility on Moradesh went into emergency shutdown, following what officials are describing as, quote, a close call. According to reports, the volatile exotic material suddenly collapsed into a micro black hole that spaghettified 12 facility members before evaporating. Production of weaponized dark fluid is scheduled to resume tomorrow, with no shortfalls projected in support of the ongoing operation to destroy the Terminid supercolony. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Coretta Kelly. Freedom's greetings. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. Today, spontaneous military parades broke out across the galaxy, celebrating the destruction of the Meridian supercolony. Thanks to the courageous efforts of the Helldivers, the planet Meridia was successfully collapsed into a black hole, destroying the supercolony and its mutated strain of Terminids. Concerns of unforeseeable impacts from the use of dark fluid have proved largely unfounded, experts say, with only minor space-time distortions observed in the areas surrounding the singularity. Terminid spread has been vastly reduced following the planet's destruction, and efforts are now underway to develop a new and improved termicide formula. Looking ahead, the Helldivers are also preparing to mount a counterattack against the Automatons. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Coretta Kelly.
Breaking news brought to you by Super Earth Official News, a Stroman company.
The Illuminate hegemony has stolen another planet from its rightful owners, the voters who correctly placed their faith in Super Earth. Bearing weapons of mass destruction, the squids did their best to annihilate all life on the surface. But thanks to the SEAF, they were thwarted. For a time. In the end, millions died and the planet was lost. But never fear, citizens. Keep the faith, and democracy will once again defeat those who would see it oppressed. And remember, continue to tack into Super Earth Official News by Stroman for more updates on the war. Super Earth Official News, the only news network you need and get.
Let me know down below, what do you guys think the last 6 months have been like for Helldivers 2? Have you been enjoying the story and the campaign progress? And where, with the stuff that you guys saw, do you hope that the story goes for the future? Also, don't forget to check out these videos right here where I cover more news and information on Helldivers 2. And as always, keep looking out for bamboo wizards and spreading democracy.